Oh, hi there. I didn't notice you. You might be wondering, hey Kristina, why are you reading this old-looking notebook that seems to have instructions on how to properly play a destruction warlock in World of Warcraft? Well, I would have to say that's just because it was the closest thing to me, and it's Wednesday, and I wanted to look classy reading something. So James had his thing, which was about film, and I myself do know a fair bit about film. I do know a thing or two about film. So let's get started. So in September of 2010, I took a pilgrimage to the great city of Vancouver to attend what is known to the world as the Pixar Masterclass for one weekend, where all sorts of nerds get together who are interested and wish to get involved in animated filmmaking, gather and learn from the masters themselves. Now, one, it was awesome. Second point, I went to that class hoping to learn more about animation because I wanted to get involved in that. And then I decided over the course of the weekend that animation was terrible and I wanted to be a story artist because that was the first day was animation, the second day was story, and oh my goodness. So I am here to tell you today about the story artist. That was really rehearsed. So what we start off is, what is a story artist? Well, I will tell you, a story artist is the person, at least at Pixar, who conceptualizes an idea for a movie and then proceeds to create drawings that encapsulate the entirety of the movie. They basically write the movie. A storyboard artist will work with a team of other storyboard artists and they will come up with the first idea. So basically they lock themselves in a room and they're like, okay, ideas, people. We need to make a movie. And so they'll come up with an idea and then they'll turn that idea into a general story. And then they will create what's known as beat boards. And beat boards are just kind of large paintings or drawings of key elements of the film. Just major moments that happen in the film that will kind of bring in what the mood is going to be, what the basic storyline is that will come together. They create more storyboards, they write out things that they want people to say at certain times and all that. Now there are some animation companies that will have a script already and then the storyboard artist will just go in and storyboard it all. So that is a very big difference between Pixar and other companies. That being said, there are filmmakers in live action film that do use storyboards. It's very rare for an entire live-action movie to be storyboarded. There are a few cases of it, I don't know offhand. So if it's a scene that they have very specific ideas about and they want to for sure have it exactly how they want it or whatever, they will draw out the scene in, basic drawings. Mostly, apparently, directors. It's not really a necessity of the job to be good at drawing. So the reason in animation why that's different is because you can't just direct the characters as you would actors. You do have to have a clear idea of what's going to happen before it gets animated, otherwise you're throwing out hours and hours of someone's work. That's just painful. So yeah. And especially in such a large project, the average animated movie takes about 5 years. You have to have a storyboard in order to have just a visual cue as to where your story is going. It keeps you kind of grounded in what's happening, right? You do see the huge storyboard rooms filled with bulletin boards with storyboards tagged on. That's, yeah. So, that being said, I think I'm done. Hopefully this worked, because the last 2 times I tried to record it, didn't work. So, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.